If you're enjoying these videos, subscribe. Let YouTube know that I'm doing a good job by subscribing to the channel. Plus, you'll get notified when I have new videos coming out. And finally, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, give it a like. Just click on that thumbs up, and that way YouTube knows that you like it, and they'll pass it along to other people that might enjoy my content as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you again. Let's get started.
Magbibigay naman po ng lecture sa atin tungkol sa mga kapatid natin sa kalikasan na katulong natin sa pagtatanim, si Dr. Magdalena Wanawan. Siya po ang chief ng DA po dito mismo. Ay, ma'am, saglit lang. 1 minute. I'll just announce, sorry. Meron pong handout ang lecture po ni Ma'am Ellen, Importance of Urban Gardening. Dito po kay Ate Vicky, isang copy per institution po. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sure na double inspired tayo because of what our counselor announced to us. At saka we are so glad na the city of Baguio is already supporting itong agriculture, yung urban gardening. Kasi yung at saka kino-inside sa month of May because in the month of May it is dubbed as Farmers Month sa amin, sa agriculture. So maganda rin at na nasali yung urban gardening para lahat ay masaya. Okay, so yung binigay na topic sa akin ay ito po, worm your way to wealth. Sabi ko yan, worm your way to wealth. Bakit wealth? Apay no ag vermicomposting ak mabag-ag nangak ba? Agpay so, you can be wealthy with vermicomposting. Why? Because with vermicomposting, which you will use as your soil media, you can produce a lot of healthful plants. Sabi ni Sir Yangot, herbs and vegetables. At saka lecture ni Ma'am Ellen, you can produce a lot of healthy food. That is why if you are healthy, you are wealthy. Sabi nga nila, health is wealth. So, ready na ba kayo? Okay, let's go. Let's worm our way to wealth with Eudrilus eugeniae. Sino ba siya? Bakit nagbasa pa muna pa nagbasa, nakanchukos pa So, let's find out who is that guy. Okay? Daytoy nga Eudrilus eugeniae kat isuti scientific name, iti maysa nga creature nga inaramid ti grand gardener nga importante nga resource kan katulungan tayo iti gardening. Okay, so it is commonly called the African nightcrawler, no iti English. Apay nga African nightcrawler, what about our common worms? DJ worms tayo gamin at makatulong damat, kaya lang they go deep. They burrow deeper. Ito surface creature lang ito. Di trabaho na lang dito. Is there anybody who cannot understand Ilocano? Mayroon isa. Naku po. Ang hirap ang Tagalog. Anyways, English na lang. I'm sure we all understand English. Okay, so ito yung isang most common species ng earthworm, si Eudrilus eugeniae, nga makatulong kada tayo kasi titrabaho na, it just ingests decomposing matter and then brings it out, and the poop will be a very, very rich fertilizer for our urban plants. Okay? So, ito, kadalasan, ito ang ginagamit natin sa vermicomposting. It was introduced to us in the 1980s by Dr. Rafael Guerrero. Okay? Next. So yan. Ano ba kasi ang vermicomposting? Na ang ating katulungan ay si Eudrilus eugeniae. Ito po ay ang paggamit ng earthworms for composting organic residues in order to produce rich organic fertilizer. Ang pinopromote ng Zero Waste Group ay dapat mga biodegradable kitchen scraps natin, dapat i-convert yan sa isang useful na bagay, and that is organic fertilizer through the use of African nightcrawler or si Eudrilus eugeniae. Scientific name na kasi ay African nightcrawler. Okay? So, yan, next. Okay? Vermicomposting is the process of using earthworms, as I've said already. Daytoy kat na tapnuhaan hydroponics kasi nung gamin organic gardening, you have to use soil and organic materials. Okay, so yan ang definition ng vermicomposting. It's just simply, producing organic fertilizer through the use of earthworms. It is an excellent soil conditioner in the soil media also. Sige. Okay. Inya ba ito yung earthworm? Kas anong mabiyag dagitoy? Okay. I'm sure na nakakita na kayo. Sigurado ako dyan. 100% sure na nakakita na kayo ng earthworm. Siya ay isang very lowly creature, pero ang laki ng importance niya sa environment na binigay ng grand gardener. In fact, it is dubbed as the soil engineer or engineers of the soil. They are the earthworms. Mayroon tayong engineer para sa structures. Mayroon tayong engineers para sa lupa. And these are the earthworms. They are soft-bodied and cold-blooded animals, and they have no special covering like hairs or scales, but they feed on decaying organic matter, and that organic matter that they feed on becomes our fertilizer. Isang karakteristik ng earthworm ay hermaphrodite. Ano ba yung hermaphrodite? Both the male and female organs are present in the body. Kaya lang, walang bakla sa kanila. Both are present, pero walang bakla, walang tumboy. They are hermaphrodites. Kaya lang, although the female and male organs are present in one earthworm, kailangan din nila ang mate para mag-reproduce. Meaning, they will, yung male organ ng isang earthworm, doon sa female organ ng the other earthworm, pag mag-asawa sila, ganun. So, it cannot reproduce by itself kung isa lang siya. It has to have, a partner. So, yun. Hindi siya lonely. Okay. Nakita niyo yung earthworm? Do they have eyes? Wala. Pero pwedeng mag-sunglass. They don't have eyes. They don't have eyes, pero they are sensitive to light because they have cells that could respond. They're sensitive that are sensitive to light, yung cells nila. Syempre, wala ding ears. You saw the earthworm naman, straight creature lang yan. Wala siyang ears, wala siyang eyes. But they can feel vibrations in the ground. So feeling, more on feeling. Yung isa pa, do they have nose? Mayroon ba silang nose? Mayroon ba silang lungs? Wala po. But they can absorb oxygen directly through their moist skin. So it's through their skin that they breathe or they absorb oxygen, And this skin is kept moist by mucus-secreting cells. Kaya we have to see to it that we give the proper environment, which is a moist soil. Okay? So pag mag-dry yung vermibed mo, edi syempre matutuyo yung ano, masuffocate siya, mamamatay siya. Pag flooded naman, wala. Mamusaw siya. Mamamatay din, masusuffocate din. Okay? If you noticed, wala silang teeth. Pero, ang galing nilang mag-ingest. Strong kasi yung mouth nila, na mag-ingest ng decaying matter, which is converted to rich fertilizer. Okay? Ayun. Itong si Mr. Eugene, si Eugene ay, it can grow up to 30 centimeters in length. It can have a weight of 3 grams. And the young worm can mature in a month. And if you notice, it has to be in a 40 to 60% organic matter. Kaya yung pagkain niya din ay yung mga yung mga Christian scraps, that's organic matter. Kaya nga, magsi-zero waste tayo kasi yung mga kitchen scraps natin, ilagay natin, ipakain natin sa worm. And then 60 to 80% moisture. Yung sinabi ko kanina na that is the right environment for the worm because if you go below kung tuyo, adi masusuffocate yung worm. If you go beyond 80% naman at ma-flood siya, mamamatay din siya. So yung moisture niya, dapat 60 to 80%. So it's just ipakita ko mamaya yung we will see it there sa vermibed. And then yung temperature ay yung ideal is below or 30 degrees centigrade or below. Although they can live it beyond 30 degrees kaya lang medyo weak na. It takes 8 to 10 weeks for them to mature and they can double in 3 months. Yung ibang literature sabi nila 1 month. So, sabihin na natin, depende kasi sa content ng egg nila. Kasi yung isang cocoon, it can contain 2 or 3 or 5 eggs. So, depende sa ipoproduce ng cocoon, then kung kukunti yung lalabas sa cocoon, kasi yung egg ng worm ay cocoon ang tawag doon. Siyempre, kung marami, they can double in 1 month. Pero kung medyo konti, na anong tawag doon? Population control sila. Di syempre, they will double in 3 months. Ang lifespan ng African nightcrawler ay up to 8 years. So mamamatay na siya. Anyway, it will rot and decompose and will become part of the organic fertilizer. Pero nanganak naman siya ng marami. So may kapalit. Okay, yun. So do we know now, Mr. Eugene? Ito ang itsura ng itlog niya. Oval shape and pointed in the end. They can hatch in 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Apay, why do we vermicompost? Why do we have to have this activity? Okay? Siyempre, ang pinakaano natin ay bukod sa pagkain, it will help solve our waste problem. Kaya sabi ko dun sa welcome lahat tayo, every household, mayroon tayong ecological waste. So, the worm beans can be outlet for our biodegradable wastes. Pero later on, I will tell you na hindi lahat ng biodegradable waste ay ipapakain. Tulad ng fatty substances, yung meat, that's a no-no. Kasi din sila mag-high blood. Hindi. They don't like fats. Mag-high blood sila. They don't like fats. They don't like acidic materials like citrus fruits. Ayaw nila yon. Ayaw din nila yung salt conscious din sila. Yung isang ayaw nila ay salty. If you experiment, you try to put salt in the worm, wala, mamamatay. Mamamatay siya. Oo. Yes, so don't irrigate the worm bean with your sabaw. Mamatay siya. And don't irrigate the worm beans with your laundry You know, yung pinagbanlawan. Huwag niyong i-irrigate yun kasi mamatay din pag soapy. Yun ang ayaw nila, okay? So, anyway, we will see yung ano natin, yung worm bin natin mamaya. Okay, so, ito, according to what I've read, a household of 4 members produces 60 kilograms of biodegradable kitchen scraps per month. Per month naman yan. So if you divide that per month, if you divide that per day, that will be 2 kilos. Pero total yun. Siyempre, iba yung mga bones. Siyempre, kasama na yung mga bones dyan. Okay, so kung ito ang ipoproduce ng isang household, how many tons would Baguio population or Baguio households produce? Imagine ninyo. Ilan ba ang household sa Baguio? I don't have the statistics. But if your barangay has 250 households times 60, magkano na yan? That's already a volume. That's a significant volume na mag-contribute sa ating pollution. Okay? So, as I've said, the secondary purpose for vermicomposting is aside from producing food, at least masolve yung waste problem natin, especially in the biodegradable materials. Okay? So yun, kung 300 households, ito po, 18,000 kilograms, 18 tons ang mapoproduce per month. Isang barangay lang yan, kung 300 households, kung mas marami pa. Okay, so ano bang advantages ng ito pa isang ginagawa ng worm? They consume practically all kinds of organic matter except what I've mentioned. So, a kilogram of worm can eat 1 kilogram of biodegradable residues per day. So, 1:1, no? And the castings of the worms are rich in nitrate and available forms of phosphorus, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. Dagito iti basic nga kailangan iti mula. Dagito nga minerals, okay? Ulitan tayo, tapno maiulot tayo, may saulo tayo. It's useful in solid waste management. This an vermicompost are excellent chemical, have excellent chemical and physical properties as compared to traditional composts. Mas richer kasi ito because na-process na. May nag-process na another living being. And then, manapaspas, mas faster ang decomposition, ang production of fertilizer than traditional composting. And we will let the worms do it for us. We just feed the worms. We just let them drink. I mean, irrigate kasi dapat irrigate natin ang worm bin nila. And so, ano natin is let them help us produce our food. Okay? So, yun. Next. Ano ba kasing basic needs ng vermiculture or vermicomposting? Simple lang naman eh. The worms need a bed. Kailangan ang bed nila. Kailangan ang moisture. Kasi nga, 60 to 80% moisture. And kailangan nilang kakain. Yun lang naman ang kailangan doon sa vermicomposting. Of course, we have to exert some efforts in feeding them. Yeah? Tadi kitchen scraps tayo, we have to chop. Tapno na paspas-pas ngay. Bawas-pas nga ag-decompose kasi the worms will not eat fresh residues. Kahit grass yan or whatever, they will not eat the fresh residue. They will eat decomposing matter. So nga to let the residues decompose faster, we have to chop. Yun. Okay, data bedding dapat should be damp, edible, edible, meaning edible for the worm, edible for us. And easy to move through. Tapos ma-maintain yung temperature na. Kasi in traditional composting, they have to pile a lot of compost, ano? They maintain a certain temperature, tapno marunot di gijay materials. Pero dito, aerated, dapat may air yung ano, worm bin, and the worms will be comfortable, and if you give them the right environment and the right feeding, they will do their job, and they will help you a lot. Okay? So yan ang beddings. Shredded white paper, pwede naman yung newspaper or cardboard, mabalinti sodas nga, han nga fresh. Kasi sometimes yung kakarno pine, yung ano, medyo acidic kasi. Yung pine sodas, medyo acidic. So dapat aged, medyo like decompose. Then we can have cereal straw, peanut shells, brown leaves, and coconut husk. Diay iti kabil ijay kama, or the bed of the worm. Okay? And then we irrigate the worm bin or bed, the worm beds, but not too much. Kasi nga, mafa-flood sila. Just maintain 60% moisture, 60 to 80% moisture. Ang pagkain naman nila ay, ito nga, mga vegetable waste, cushions, crops, soft fruit peelings. Dumatikan ka ng tayo nga saba, dumatikan ka ng tayo nga dagita dakwa, dagita da mangga or prutas. So just chop, give it to the worms. Okay? Masapol nga, half decomposed na. And then, for the first few weeks, oray basbasit pa, ngamnay na yun yun to. Later, I will demonstrate. I will make it easy for you by demonstrating indoor vermicomposting. Kahit dun sa plastic box lang, we can have vermiculture in our homes. Okay? Kasi kung minsan wala tayong backyard, di ba? Tapos if you are living in an apartment, syempre kung wala kang ano, you can have in your balcony, you can vermicompost in your balcony. Yan. For every kilogram of worm, 1/2 to 1 kilogram of feed per day. So, first, makita yung kat hollow blocks lang. Simple lang, no? Hollow blocks lang. Tapos, if you can put chicken wire ijay bottom, tapno ngay to stimulate aeration. Taka city worm, they also need oxygen. So yun, tapos mga coarse materials nga, could be corn stubble, rice straw, mention tatay, and could be banana leaves nga dried, the beddings da. Okay. You can add sawdust, cereal straw, chopped grasses, and chopped banana trunks. And then, dagita da newspaper nga may shred. And then, sand. EJ vermi bed. No EJ outside. You can add sand. Tapno, adati something for the gizzards. Yeah? And then, dahito yung poultry manure, madi, kasi acidic mat lang. Pero other manures, pwede. Not poultry manure. Okay. Okay. Ito, ijay tap iti kwa bedda, kabila nyo ti manure. Kailangan mga fresh. Han nga fresh nga manure. Medyo nakwabasit, na-decompose ng konti. Could be 1 week or kwata. Tano very fresh, acidic diay. Oo. And then, laukan nyo ti chopped grasses. Chopped leaves. And then, you irrigate. Ma-irrigatean tayo ngayon, tapos ma-maintain 60 to 80% moisture. Okay. Kat nung na-prepare nyo bed da, you release the worms. Okay. Hanyo na nga, ay ayaw mo nagigaman. cut the, you drill, adangit abot-abot, and then you put the worms there, and then bahala na sila to find their way in the bed. So, no adati, 1 kilogram nga substrate you, or in a square meter, 1 kilo kuma. Ngam no EJ substrate nga EJ box, plastic box, per kilogram of substrate, just 10 worms could be, approximately. Okay? So, pero EJ outdoor na vermicomposting, it has to be 1 kilogram per square meter. Okay? So, you cover the bed. Actually, that is in hindi urban yan, rural area. I got that in somewhere in Bissau. Ano siya, so you see, it's a very simple bed, and then but they produce fertilizer for their plants, so they don't have to depend on commercial fertilizer. Actually, in our center here, kaya nga itong building is an organic agricultural center, of which Sir Dave read yung purpose niya is supposedly to promote organic farming in the region. That's why we always promote organic farming. Because in the Garden of Eden, sabi ni Sir Yangot, the grand gardener did not instruct the first couple to use pesticides. Never. Ano ang instruction niya? They just, they will till the garden. They have to be a good stewards of the garden. Walang pesticide. Dapat. And then, kaya sabi ko, yung first na kurso dito sa mundo ay agriculture. Oh, sinabi na. Agriculture kasi nga, andun yung garden. Pero let's not also forget that there is education. So, ang agriculture at education, sila ang unang kurso doon ay dito sa mundo. Because there is the instruction. The grand gardener was instructing the first couple. So, there is education, DepEd, Department of Education. Anyways, yun ang it has to be organically grown. I mean, the crops were organically grown before. But, of course, dahil sa marami ng peste, syempre, may nag-develop ng ng peste and then whatever. Pero dito sa center natin, all our crops are organic. That's why when the children will come, kasi maraming pupunta dito ng mga eskwela nag-field trip sila. Pag nag-field trip sila, they also enjoy the butterflies. Because there are a lot of butterflies because our plants are organic. And the butterflies love pollinating the plants. And we also have the bees. Kasi ang apiculture is a very good enterprise to integrate into an organic farm. So yun, we have those. Kahit kunti-kunti lang ang i-demonstrate namin, pero what we have are organic plants, organic vegetables, organic herbs, pati flowers. Organic lahat. Okay. So, yun ang mga food ng worms ay ito. Half decomposing, yung mga ito. Fruit waste. So, we have a lot of fruit waste. Dapat yung pumpkin nasa vegetable pala yun. Vegetable waste, carrots, lettuce, beans, etc. Eggshells. Nagpipil naman tayo ng boiled eggs Okay? And then we cardboard and then other garden waste like yung mga stalks, yung mga leaves ng beans or whatever vines we can chop and then put them. And then they can also eat the starchy things like kung mayroon kayong leftover na pasta. Wag lang yung macaroni salad kasi oily yung oily yung mayonnaise. At saka wag lang yung fried rice. Don't put fried rice kasi may oil din yun. Pero yung plain rice, pwede. And then animal manure. So every day, dapat pakainin yan or else lalayas sila. Lalayasan nila kayo. Okay. Okay, I mentioned already these ones. Do not feed citrus fruit. Do not feed meat products, dairy waste, cooking oil, human waste. No, no, no. Human waste is a no, 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 of course. And pet waste. Pet waste is a no, no, no also. Kasi maraming ano dyan, like in cat waste, maraming unwanted things. And then, basta, medyo acidic din, tulad ng poultry waste. Okay. So, after a month or 1.5 months, harvest na natin. So, we can put a fresh cattle manure on one side, na hindi yung basang-basa. Para doon, pag ano mang nagdecompose yung cattle manure, pupunta yung worms doon, tapos iwanan yung cast nila, then we can harvest the cast. Okay? So we can also harvest the cast using screen, kasi para hindi mahalo yung worms. Siyempre yung worms, i-recycle natin. Yung cast, yun ang gagamitin natin. Okay? So, ito, yung ano namin, ibang cast namin kasi, siyempre we package them, we brought it to a technoforum, yung national technoforum na yung organize ng bar. Mabilis siya. Grabe. I mean, kinulang kasi at ng kinabukasan, ang daming pupunta sa booth namin at nagtatanong, mayroon daw kayong vermicast? Ay, wala na, ubos na. Mabiling vermicast because siyempre sa Manila, gusto nila just a ready material to put into their plants. Okay? Okay, these were our plants. Beans. Oh, yung inano lang namin yung para aesthetic siya. Kaya we fertilized with vermicast. No pesticide, no synthetic materials ever applied in our plants. And then carrots, vermicast din, vermicompost din ang ginamit namin dyan, which we brought to an exhibit. Before we have a terrace, the flower garden, dun sa little terraces namin, yan ang tinanim namin, yun ang itsura, vermicast din. O kape. So, you can plant anything. You can plant anything with using vermicast. So, what's next, sabi dito kasi? That's the next one. Happy vermicomposting and gardening. Yan ang next na gawin natin, di ba? Okay. If you want, you can integrate the rabbits with the worms. Like what we did. Rabbit. You know, rabbit. You have a pet. So, mayroon kang pet, mayroon ka ng oo. So, yun. Children would come and feed our rabbits. That's part of their enjoyment when they come to have the field trip. Okay, so let's worm our way to health. Make our surroundings clean and green with vermicomposting. Mag-zero waste tayo. Not exactly zero waste. Okay, kasi hindi lahat ipapakain natin, pero let's help make Baguio green and clean and green. And let's save the earth and produce healthy food. So, ready na ba tayo? Sige. Get set. Go! Happy gardening. I will just, I will demonstrate indoor vermiculture para kahit wala tayong lupa, we can still produce fertilizer for our paso-paso. Okay? Sabi ng kasama niya, buti ka pa. Ang lupa mo nasa paso. Ako, nasa kuko. Nasa kuko daw ang lupa niya. So we should be thankful na kahit papaano, we can have our lupa sa paso. So, we will do that, okay?
Sige. Mamaya after, kasi mag-demonstrate lang siya. Sige.
Dapat hindi magagas. Ayoko nang maggas. Kaya lang walang tubig dito eh. So happen na hindi dumating yung tubig na ako. Kaya mag-gloves na ako. Para hindi ako mag-wash hands.
Habang nagpe-prepare ka, may question po si ma'am.
Ma'am, sa orchidarium po, may tinitinda silang organic soil. Advisable po ba yun? May kasama daw pong chicken dog. And binibenta nila ng 300 pesos per sack.
May kasama, okay lang po yung chicken na may agent, yung processed chicken lang. Pero pag fresh, okay lang. Okay lang basta't hindi yung, baka naman maraming masyado yung chicken dang. Pag maraming masyado, it's not considered organic. There is a certain percentage. 30% lang.
From that, yung one sack na organic compost, dinadagdagan ng black soil, and then dinadagdagan pa ng yung compost na yung yung dried leaves.
Okay lang.
Binibenta na rin nila sa orchidarium lahat yun eh.
Okay lang siguro, traditional composting, product of traditional composting yan. Pero para hindi kayo nabibili, gagawa na kayo. Kaya nga andito kayo. Diba? Andito tayo para maggawa tayo. At saka, we have to teach others also. Kasi kami sa mountain, sa Cordillera, that time sa Cordillera, or in particular in Sagada, sabi nila, wag nating, dito ako bukudan di gawis. Hanto yung bukudan tinasyaat. So if you learn something good here, share it. Ganun. Okay. Okay, you can stay in your seats. Anyway, ipapakita ko naman. You can stay in your seats. Okay. You can stay in your seats kasi baka mabablakan yung iba. So, stay in your seats. Okay? So, what we're doing is, what I am demonstrating is indoor vermiculture. So, what we need for the beds, ano to? Shredded newspaper. Can you tell this? Peanut shells. Kasi we need coarse materials. Okay? What about this? Can you tell? Eggshells. It doesn't have to be brown. Nagkataon lang ang kinain ko ay range chicken egg. Si Sir David, marami siyang range chicken. So he can use, yes. Okay. And then we have garden soil. Then you have the worm. Then of course, ano to? Can you tell me this? Kitchen scraps. Can you tell me this one? Banana fruit peelings, di ba? Sinabi natin kanina. Then you have this. Okay? You don't have to follow this size. You can have a bigger one. Pero of course, you need more of this. Okay, so this one, okay, ito lang ang kailangan. Ngayon, ang gawin natin is, if you have the shredded newspaper, you spray, until it becomes damp. Baliktad ito. So spray until the newspaper becomes damp kasi nga kailangan ng worms ang moisture. So until it becomes damp. Yan. Tapos, ilagyan natin ng crushed eggshells. Okay, crushed. Kasi kailangan ng coarse materials at saka aeration. For more aeration, so ganito. So we add more kasi hindi pa siya damp. And then, we put garden soil.
Kailangan bang black soil, kahit anong soil?
Kung pwede lang, except clay kasi, yung clay kasi, masyadong, sticky, and the worms need oxygen. And if it's very, very sticky, kulang ang oxygen nila. So it has to be like this. Medyo brown. Oo. Okay, so, yan na. And then we mix. Ito pa, ilagay pala natin. Then we mix. And then kulang yung tubig niya, so we put more. Until it becomes 60 to 80% moist. Oo. Kasi yun nga ang environment ng worm eh. By the way, kung bakit ko linagyan ito ng lining, kasi they don't like bright light. They need dark. Yes. So, ay mas maganda. Mas maganda kung black plastic. Anyway, kunyari, basa na ito, up to 80%. Yeah. Pero walang bakla sa kanila. Okay. Let's say that it's already 60 to 80% moist. Then, we put the worms already. Hindi, tansya-tansya lang naman. Tansya. Pati sa pagluto, di ba? Yung Pinoy, tansya-tansya lang. Eh, masarap namang linuluto, di ba? Pacham. Okay, mix it well, no? Oh. Yes, more water nga.
Buhos mo na lang. Yan.
Pero ano?
Control mo lang, ma'am.
Oo. Ayan.
Sabay hugas na rin eh.
Sige.
Okay.
Ganyan. Okay na?
Okay.
Tapos, we put the worms. This one is the worms already. Kasi, pero may cast siya eh. Hindi namin... Ay pumunta sa ano? Tingnan. Ito. Okay, so... For every kilo of substrate, kunyari kung 1 kilo ito, pwedeng 10 to 20 worms ang ilagay. Pero ito ay kulang ng substrate at ito hindi na natin bilangin kasi okay lang. For every square meter pag sa outside, you put 1 kilogram of worms every square meter. Pero for every square meter, 1 kilogram. Pero dito sa maliit na 10 Oo, about 10 ang ilagay doon sa isa per 1 kilo. Kung 1 kilo to, lagyan ng 10. Yan. Pero this is more than 1 kilo, so we put more. Ayan. Okay, there. Ngayon, itong worms, they will eat this one. Tapos doon sa isang side, kakainin pa nila muna ito. Isang side, kasi nga fresh ito, huwag nung ihalo, ilagay sa isang side. Ito. Bakit sa isang side? Oh, chopped. This is banana peelings na chopped. Bakit sa isang side? Kasi dapat ma-half decompose siya before the worms will ingest. So ito dapat na chop din siya. O ito mga ito. Kunyari chop na siya, ilagay natin. Chop hindi na chop kasi. Oh, anyways. Okay. Basta i-chop niyo. Habang itong first na substrate, yan ang kinakain ng worms muna. Pag naubos na nila ito, na half decompose na itong side na ito, pupunta sila doon. So after 1 month or 1.5, depende kasi kung isa yung kung minsan faster, kung minsan hindi. So after a month or 1.5 month, you check kung ang produce ay ganito, kung ito na ang ganitong soil. Oh, this one is black and then ang ganda ng is porous. Kung ganito na ang labas, then you harvest and then you fertilize it to your plants. Ganun lang. So you can have indoor vermicomposting kasi alam ko din sa Baguio or Bantayo not Eugene, okay. So yan ang indoor vermicomposting. Ngayon, I'd like also to show you yung worm bin sa outside. At saka, para matingnan nyo, katatanim lang yung most of our plants are newly planted doon sa pots. Because nalawin yung rain shelter namin and karating lang yung contractor last month. At kaya kagagawa lang actually, kaano lang yesterday. So let's go and see yung outdoor na vermi bin. Na simple lang din. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. May question po sa Rosie.
Yes. Ay, takpan siya.
May takip po ito talaga.
May takip. Pero dapat we put holes in the takip or here. Yung malilit lang para hindi siya lalabas. Kasi they need oxygen. They need oxygen also. Every living creature kailangan oxygen, pati nga plants So,
Plastic din ma'am yung takip pwede.
pwede.
Na may butas-butas.
Butas-butas.
Pero yung butas,
Maliliit.
maliliit lang para hindi siya lalabas.
Yes.
Pin.
Yes. So if you can put black plastic pero itay mo ng maigi. Oo, para tapos
Screen.
pwede.
Yung fine.
Fine screen, okay lang. Oo. Okay lang, yung fine screen.
I-share ko lang po yung vermi bin ko doon sa bahay, no. Doon po sa Ace Hardware o sa DIY or sa Handyman, meron sila nung black na ganito na malaki. Oo, may takip din 'yon. Butasan nyo po yung ilalim at saka yung sides. Ang ginamit ko po yung soldering iron kasi ang bilis. Butasan nyo lang po 'yun. Meron na kayong vermi bin sa bahay nyo. Okay na po 'yun. Malaki siya. Hindi, maliliit lang po. Tsaka kung wala ho talaga kayong papakain, talagang lalayasan kayo. Nasa pag-aalaga lang po yun. Yes, ma'am. Ayun, napakagandang tanong. Ma'am, sagutin nyo.
Okay. Before we used to give handfuls of free nerdworm pero they will not value. Ang free pala ay hindi ma-value siya. So we have to sell. Kasi pag may pawis na involved, aalagaan siya. That's ayaw talaga nila ng dole out. The government doesn't like dole out talaga. Oo. Yung ganito na may na parang half worm at saka half vermicast is 400 a kilo. Yung pure na pero mahirap ang pure kasi at saka mahirap din ibiyahe. Kung pure 1,000 something. Actually we started with just 2 kilos na kinuha ko sa isang organic farmer sa Kapangan. 2 kilos lang. And then pinadami namin ng pinadami. Ngayon marami na. Yan na talaga ang ano, tapos sinishare nga namin. Pero yung halos na sinishare namin na libre, hindi nalagaan. Kaya, mas maganda na lang na ano. Dito? Hindi, you can put up to here. Oo. You can put up to there. Hindi. Dito. They don't like sunlight. Pero you can produce them outside, but you have to cover with black plastic. Because they don't like sunlight. And yes. 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 Dapat may cover. Okay, so are you ready to go outside? Yes. Takiti baka, and then some kitchen scraps mo lang. O, dito idalit, ay gabi. Ngayon nga mausar nga medyo old leaves. Sinapchap na, kapit na. Okay, so if you look at that side, it's already harvestable. Oh, harvestable na siya. If you look at this one, half decomposed. So pag hinarvest mo yan, or yung ibang ano kasi ubos na dyan, they will move here. So yung ano, medyo na empty na, mag-move sila dito. So kakainin na yan. By the time na ubusin yan, punta sila dito. Talagang lilipat sila. Oo, talagang lilipat sila. So they will leave that side. It's time for you to harvest. Oo. And then pag na-harvest mo yan, you put raw yung mga ganito para by in time it will decompose. Lilipat ulit sila doon. Oo. No, pa nagtutudo, you have to have a drainage. Dapat may drainage siya. Pero yung kaya kami nilagyan ng plastic kasi para hindi magano yung mag-accumulate yung water dito at mapa-flat siya. So yung nagtanong ng Vermity, pwedeng mag-devise ng hose dito para and then i-ano. Andiyan yung slanting namin na dalawang best. Tingnan nyo. Slanting siya. Tapos if you look at this one, punta sila dito, may container. Frederick, saan yung container dito? Nahaluan lang rain ng ulan kaya inalis niya. But anyway, ganito siya, and then you para you can collect from here.
Pagsibog na.
You dilute before you sayunan siya.
Handa nga tangag tumaray dito. Manong ano ti combination?
Wala ka nindot.
Ma'am no day worms nga di 1:3 lang nga worms. Han ba nga mapatimtige ma'am?
Mas mahinang mag-ingest. And then, kapag na i-check unang.
So no kahit may mga nagpasa dito yan ma'am.
Then ayun na Jay nag-define nag-multiply. Ada na bati Jay. Ay di syempre ikatong tap no. Ito nalamaman bigayan ma'am. Meron silang mga lalaki. An atak no edikabi ko. Mabaling nga harvest ng dito duma no kahit mga gilako di. Diba no madu-adu ko. And then you have to harvest the kas kasi no mabayangahan mo so sudden that they will eat tapos awati pa kan mo. If you don't feed them, they will eat their food. Nagbali nga matangkad. So will not be good. Will not be good already.
Bay-bayan.
Di yung bay-bayan kami. So you have to harvest. Pag ready na siya, i-harvest siya.
Monthly ba ang harvest?
1 to 1.5 months. Kasi kami si Frederick, kasi nilagyan niya ng cow manure, madali 1 month. Every 1 month mag-harvest siya kasi maraming kinakain kasing cow manure at saka madaling ito madaling i-digest.
Update na ba ito na fertilizer? Update na na.
Ginagamit kasi lang.
Pwede na ma'am.
Pwede na. You want to buy, buy. Oh, you can see the worms there. Pakita mo nga, kapatid.